Live from the Business RadioX studio inside Renaissance Bank, the bank that specializes in understanding you. It's time for North Fulton Business Radio.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of North Fulton Business Radio. I'm John Ray, and folks, we're broadcasting live from inside our studio inside Renaissance Bank on Windward Parkway in Alpharetta. And folks, if you're tired of that mega bank experience, you know what I mean. They really don't want to talk to small businesses live. They'd really rather you use their machines. I've got an idea for you. Give Renaissance Bank a try. RenaissanceBank.com. Go to their website, find their local office, and give them a call. And they actually answer the phone there. Imagine that. A live person, not a computer. So give them a try. And I think you'll be glad you did. I know my experience with them has been a good one. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, member FDIC. Now, speaking of a banker that answers her phone, Kathy French from Ameris Bank. She's another one that answers her own phone. Kathy, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, John. I am so excited to be here today.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Let's talk a little bit about you and how you're serving folks at Ameris Bank.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. So I am the branch manager for the office on Hembree Road, right across from North Fulton. No, it's Wellstar now, Wellstar Hospital. Been there for 37 years.
At that branch?
Yes.
Wow.
I actually opened the branch in 1994.
Wow.
And I enjoy working with customers and helping them find the right products for their financial needs, and just sitting and enjoying and building relationships, and seeing a lot of customers, been with them for a long time. So it's a wonderful job to help people and help them with their finances, and you build a lot of great friendships.
And you were with the former Fidelity
Correct.
Bank, and then Ameris and Fidelity merged, and yes. That's kind of a little bit of the history, right?
Yes, Ameris Bank was founded in Moultrie, Georgia in 1971. So we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this
That's
October.
Awesome.
So, yes, we're excited about that. I was with, Fidelity was merged with Ameris Bank in November of 2019. So you got two great banks and you put them together. And so we kept our lion logo, but our services and everything stayed the same. We have great customer service. That's the name of the game, and building great relationships. So, yes.
And I hear a lot of great things about Ameris Bank from real customers. Which is great. Talk about why your customers love that experience, and why the merger has gone well from a customer point of view, because a lot of times those mergers don't go so well for customers, right?
Well, there's a lot of great banks out there, but Ameris Bank is one of them that wants to treat their customers with integrity and respect. And joining Fidelity and Ameris was a great way for Ameris to be in the metropolitan Atlanta area. We now have over 200 offices. It broadened our footprint to Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Alabama. And, it's all about building relationships. Just like in any business, people like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And that's what, we really want to sit down and help our customers and give them a great customer service experience, do a lot of great things. So it's a nice bank to work for. They support their employees and help us and empower us to do great things for our customers.
That's awesome. Now, I notice Ameris Bank's motto is "It's possible together." What does that mean?
So, that's the motto that Ameris Bank has, where we're empowering our employees to help our customers. We did a lot of great things with the PPP loans. We were a big part of that, and empowering our employees to help our customers. The bank supports us to get out and get involved in our communities and help and learn about our customers. So it's about, honesty, integrity, and treating our customers right and going that extra mile. Yeah.
Terrific. Folks, we're here chatting with Kathy French. Kathy is with Ameris Bank in Roswell, Georgia, on Hembree Road. So, talk about what you're seeing with your customers these days. I mean, you've been around, the Roswell area for a long time, and you've seen ups and downs with businesses in the Roswell area. What's the mood for businesses that you talk to?
I think business in Roswell is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I really think all of our businesses have been doing really well through the pandemic. We've been there to help them with, like I said, the PPP loans. But customers are eager to get back to work. We're eager to help them and their financial needs. So I think everything's starting to take a turn and doing great.
You mentioned your work during PPP, and what we pretty much know happened during PPP is that a lot of customers out there really were disenchanted with the mega bank experience, and they couldn't get their bankers on the phone. They couldn't get help, right? Yeah. And what are you seeing folks wake up to the need to have someone like you who will be there to answer the phone when they need it? Or what are you seeing? Oh,
I think that's always important. Everybody likes to walk into a branch and know the people.
Yeah.
They like to be able to call. I mean, it's great to have all the technology. Technology is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you need to pick up the phone and just talk to a person.
Sure.
And knowing the person on the other end, it brings such value when a customer can call me and I know them, and that helps them, trust us, and it just builds a much better relationship. And I encourage, everybody, you need to have a banker that you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because you never know when you'll need that. I mean, as PPP indicated, right? I mean, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And suddenly you were at a disadvantage if you didn't know your banker.
Yeah, we processed a lot of PPP loans. I actually helped on round 2, enjoyed that experience very much. I think we did over 14,000 PPP loans, $1.5 billion. It was an enormous amount.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so excited to be able to help our customers and help new customers as well. We didn't limit it to just our customers. We were there to help our community and any businesses that needed it.
So one of the things, and I know this personally actually, because I've got clients that are with Ameris Bank that I work with, and I've noticed, again, this is from my own self, that the technology has been terrific. I mean, in terms of just online banking and being able to what Ameris has brought to the table here for you and all the clients has been terrific. It was what it looks like to me.
Yeah, technology is where everything's going. I mean, you got to have good technology, and that has been, great to be able, with Ameris systems. They're a little bit easier and streamlined. So I think our customers are enjoying it really well.
Right.
And again, you have that option. You can have great technology, but you can also pick up the phone and give me or any of my staff members a call, and we're there to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to have both, right?
Yes.
Good to have options.
Definitely.
And one of the things that has not changed, though, here in the last few years is the lion's still around. I noticed that in one of the branches the other day. The lion's still around.
We like our lion logo.
Yeah.
Courageous.
Yeah.
So that was the nice thing. When the banks merged, we did keep the lion logo. It's a big part of who we are. We're lion-hearted. We're courageous.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I'm so excited we got to keep our lion logo.
Yeah, and the big stuffed lions, too,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I still give those away occasionally. We don't manufacture them like we used to, but I've got a small closet, and so for some special things, I'll get those out and help some other companies if they need a raffle or a giveaway or something.
There you go. Let's talk about the community work that not only Ameris Bank does as an organization, but some of the work you do, because you're heavily involved in the community. But first, let's talk about Ameris. You've got some things coming up.
Yes. So Ameris Bank, again, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary in October. So we're real excited about that. But also every October, one of the things that we do is each location, we do a food drive to help fight hunger. So the month of October, we collect canned goods, and each branch or each location will pick their local charity to our food pantry to donate these items to. So we encourage all of our customers to bring by a few cans. We try and make it fun and have little competitions between each offices to see who can collect the most cans. So we make it fun. And then the employees, we have like Blue Jean Day if they bring in, so many cans. So it's a fun way for us to have a food drive and help the community at the same time.
That's awesome. Now, do you know which local charity you're going to be contributing to, or have you gotten to that point yet?
We haven't. We just started our marketing yesterday. A lot of time, we even have split it between like the Drake House and North Fulton Community Charities. So this year, my chairperson that's running it for my location will make that decision. So I'm sure we will know shortly.
Okay. Awesome. But it'll go to a great cause, whatever you decide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrific. So remember that, folks. If you're listening to this show in October 2021, head by Ameris Bank on Hembree Road and take your canned goods by.
That would be great. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of staff, you've got a long tenured staff at your branch as well.
I do, and that's very rare.
Let's brag on them and shout them out.
I know. I tell you, I would challenge anybody to go into a bank. I have my head teller, Beth, has been with me since 2006.
Wow.
So me and her have worked together for the entire time at the same location, as well as my assistant manager, Osden. She has been with me almost the same amount of time. I think she left and came back. So to find, a branch, we have a total staff of 5, including me. And my universal banker has been with the bank over 20 years as well. So long tenure, it's awesome because we got a lot of experience with all of us, and that just, impacts great customer service to our customers when you have that much experience. And customers love that, they know their tellers, and they come in, and if somebody's not there, they ask, where are they?
Right. They think something's wrong, right? Yeah. Well, and that really says something about the environment that you have, that you've developed in the branch and that the company has itself, because with all the bank mergers that have occurred, it's really created a lot of turnover for some banks, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's just part of a merger, that, some branches are discontinued if they're too close together.
Sure.
And it causes a little bit of a turmoil with changeover and things of that nature. So I'm thankful to have my great staff. Believe me, to be a great, branch together, you got to have great people. And Tom and Beth and Osden and Lauren, they're all great. They answer the phone, they help our customers. And so it's great to be a part of a great team.
Kathy French is with us, folks, and she runs the Ameris Bank office on Hembree Road in Roswell. Now, one of the other community efforts, not far from your office there, is the amphitheater, Ameris Bank Amphitheater.
Yeah, isn't that an awesome venue?
It's a great venue. Talk about I guess you took over the naming rights, I don't know, a couple of years ago or something like that. I can't remember, but that's a great way to give back to the community as well.
It is. We had a great opportunity when the merger happened that, the amphitheater was available. And so we were able to be a part of the amphitheater and give back to the community. It lets people know who Ameris Bank is. And it's a great venue. It's small. It's a lot of fun. A lot of activities going there. So we're excited to be a part of it.
That's cool. And as we do this show in September 2021, how are the events there? Events back to whatever normal is, or what is normal? I'm not sure what normal is anymore, but
I don't know. But they are ramping up. They have a lot of great venues, a lot of great shows coming up. I think we're starting to see, a return to normal, if I dare say that, where, they're running some really good concerts, and So everybody take an opportunity to look at, great shows to check out and see if you can attend one.
So, let's talk a little bit, about, we've talked about personal service, but, what should a customer look for if they're looking to change banks? I mean, what should they look for? I mean, what advice do you give people about that?
Well, I think it's important to make sure that, it has the products and services that you're looking for. And now all banks have, you're pretty much the same products, but I think you look for the products that fit your financial needs. And then you're looking for the personal service that you want to get, the experience of meeting with the management or the team.
Mm-hmm.
I had a customer come by a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks, and he was interviewing banks.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And
a lot of people don't know they can do that.
Yeah, no, they can. So, and he was very transparent and told me up front that, he was talking to 2 other banks. And so I won. Thank you.
Did you?
Yeah. So
what was it that you think, why did he select you?
Well, I didn't ask him, but for me, I believe in great follow-up,
Mm-hmm.
And communication. I think customers, a lot of times they call and, they have a question or a need, and you just got to follow up. I might not know every answer,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to promise that I'll find the answer and get back with you. So, so that's pretty much for me. I think most all our customers is honesty, integrity, and follow up, and making sure that, I deliver what I promise.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure I understand what that customer is looking for in a bank, and making sure I can meet those needs.
Yeah. Yeah. You may have shocked him to for him to get a call from you out of the blue, right? I mean, a lot of times that might not happen. So for you to follow up with him, that might have been what pushed him over the edge.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that to me is important, is to always, like I said, if I tell you I'm going to find an answer, I'll follow back up, get the answer. And follow up to me is always important. Letting somebody know, hey, I care that, you took the time to come talk to me about Ameris Bank.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would love for you to choose me.
Yeah.
And you don't win all the time.
Right.
And there's a lot of different products and services out there, and everybody has a little tweak or something that might be different. One that I had talked with, I said, well, I'm going to follow up with you and see, maybe where I was short. And I understand that everybody's got to do, looking for what's going to best fit their financial needs.
Yeah. Now, Kathy, you and I have known each other a long time. One of the things that, your customers, if they do business with you, they know about you is, you're heavily networked. And so you can really help your customers out that way as well, right? I mean, you're very involved in the North Fulton Chamber, and that's another way you help your clients, right?
Oh, definitely. I always talk to especially retail businesses. I believe in the Greater North Fulton Chamber. It's a great opportunity for customers to other people learn about their businesses. I appreciate referrals. I think that's how most of us grow our businesses. Mm-hmm. Is referrals. So I always encourage them to check out the chamber. I'm also involved in Historic Roswell Kiwanis Club. I enjoy, volunteering and doing different things, but I think that just builds that network and of relationships of customers, because most of the time people are going to refer you if they know who you are. So I like to get out there and help and get to know people such as yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. Now, and one of the things that, since you and I've known each other a while, that, I know about you that maybe a lot of your customers they might not know, is you've got a passion for national parks.
I do. I think a lot of people do know that.
Okay.
Which is great, because a lot of people will come up and ask me a lot of questions about national parks. Probably it's probably maybe 10 years now. I may put that on my bucket list, is to go visit all the national parks in the United States.
Wow.
And We've hit 26. It's a lot of fun. This country's got a lot of beautiful national parks, and it's just an awesome experience. We drive across the country, and we'll stop and camp and visit them. So it truly is amazing. So yeah, and a lot of people do know that about me now, which is great.
Right.
So my second marriage, I got married in the Grand Tetons.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a very exciting thing to get to travel and see all these beautiful places.
Why the Grand Tetons? That's your favorite, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And for those that don't know, the Grand Tetons are where? They're
in, it's very, very, very close to, the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone in that area, Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
So.
And you said there are 26 national parks. How many are that you've been to? Mm-hmm. How many are in the country? How many exist? that's 26 out of how many?
63. There's actually 63 national parks. There's
wow.
a lot of there are different designations. There's national battlefields, national seashores. There's over 400 of that type of national designations, but the actual parks, there's just 63.
Wow.
There's actually nothing in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. Kennesaw is a national battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not a national park.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the Smokies don't come down into Georgia.
Nope, not.
Even though the national park doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's the closest and the most visited.
Yeah, right. So what do you typically go by? How do you travel through these national parks? Does it vary based on the park, or how does that work?
Like I said, we have a camper.
Okay.
And so we take our traveler trailer and hit the road.
Yep.
My husband spends a lot of hours plotting the route. And so, especially with my work schedule, you have to try and make sure that you can, fit it in and get back to work on time.
Right.
So yeah, we depending on the park, because each one's different. You can go over to South Carolina and you could probably hit that one in a day.
Mm-hmm.
There's White Sands. My daughters live in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
So we travel that direction quite frequently. And so you can hit a couple going that direction as well. Mm-hmm. Just depends on the park, how big it is, and what you want to accomplish when you get there and what you want to see.
Got it. Kathy French, folks, she is a great banker, and she can give you advice on which national parks you ought to go see. Definitely. So that's a pretty good combination, I think. Well, Kathy, this has been awesome. It's been great to have you. And I can't imagine that there's not somebody listening to this interview that would want to be in touch with you and talk about their banking needs. So let's give them your coordinates.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely.
Enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions or I can help you with any of your financial needs, please reach out. My direct line is 404-553-2457. I'm at 1325 Hembree Road, and I would love to talk to you.
And you actually answer that phone, right?
I do. That's my direct line.
That's right.
So I will answer it.
Yeah, it doesn't go to a computer somewhere. So, Kathy French from Ameris Bank. Kathy, this has been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Don. Have a great time.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, folks, just a quick reminder that if you're in need of a home-cooked meal and you're tired of the drive-through, and there's some good drive-throughs, but there are not many places to get a truly home-cooked meal, I've got a great idea for you. It's A&S Culinary Concepts, and Andrew and his team over there do a fantastic job. They've got a culinary studio, and they do big green egg boot camps, but they also do let us cook for you meals. That's what they call them. You basically pick it up, heat it up, and eat it up. And they've got some terrific menus. Go to their website at asculinaryconcepts.com and check out their menus. And as we do this show today, they've got big green egg grilled jumbo shrimp fajitas. That's just one of the things on today's menu. But you need to check out every day. The menus change every day because they do so many great meals. And I would encourage you to go check them out. asculinaryconcepts.com. or pick up the phone and give them a call, 678-336-9196. And folks, just a quick reminder, we would love it if you would subscribe to the show if you haven't already. North Fulton Business Radio is a search term. You can find our show on all the major podcast apps. Just go use that search term and find us and subscribe, and we appreciate your support. Any little bit of that support helps folks find the show, and it helps support our great guests like Kathy, who do great work and deserve to be found. So for my guest, Kathy French, I'm John Ray. Join us next time here on North Fulton Business Radio.